Tonight was really, really good. We worshipped with the Khmer people, which was such an honor, such a blessing, such an encouragement as well. We were singing My Redeemer Lives and Here I Am to Worship. Half of it was in English and half of it was in Khmer, and it was really great. We were just still singing anyway, and you could see their hearts and their hunger for God. They had such joy as they sang, and the music really, like, it didn't matter whether it was perfectly on time or everything was mixed properly tech-wise, or I don't know whether people were singing in tune, but everyone just had fun, and there was so much joy in the room that we could feel. There was a point where the music just cut off and we were just singing a cappella, and you could hear the voices and the
different languages.
Yeah, all the different languages bouncing off the wall, and we all worship the same God, which was really encouraging, and that's what bonded us, and that's what made us united.
I think tonight was such an amazing reminder that it's not about me, it's not about how I feel or how cocky or superior I can feel towards people that don't speak English. And like, no matter what I felt, whether I felt like not good enough or I felt good enough, you know, all of that didn't matter, because it was about what God could do through me and what God has done through me to tonight when I was sharing my testimony. I think I could really feel the Spirit of God speaking through me. So that was definitely one of the highlights of today, one of the many highlights of today.
My sharing was really, initially it was kind of scary because I didn't know how culture would translate, and certain jokes, but those are really small things. But we really saw that the gospel, once you preach it, we were praying and leaving it up to the Holy Spirit to do His work, and that tonight it wouldn't be about us. We were speaking and talking about it in devotion, that tonight and this whole day wouldn't be about us, wouldn't it be about what we're doing and how we're feeling, but we really gave it over to God. So I think it was really good and really humbling to not know anything and to be scared and nervous, because in that moment we were clinging to God so much and praying before the service.
Definitely.
Our hearts were before God, and we were so raw before God, and we were crying out to God and asking Him to do a work in the Khmer people and in the students that we were talking to.
Yeah, and in us as well. I think tonight really tied in with the entire day, because today was quite full on for us, because we had to really dive into the culture and their history, and it was quite painful. It was, even though we weren't a part of it, I think we still felt it in a way that, you know, people were tortured. There are no real words to describe the things that they went through, but you know, it really tied in, like the whole day just tied in together, because in devotions this morning we were talking about how there's a time of disobedience, but after that, that's when God shows His mercy to us. And this is a time where God has shown His mercy to the Khmer people. And, you know, like Marian has mentioned before, not in this footage, Marian has mentioned before that, Marian has mentioned throughout the day that the Khmer people's spirits, they are so bold and strong and
beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
The spirits are beautiful.
Yeah, and I think we see that God's mercy and love is really just shining through them.
Yeah.
So.
I think, we're learning today, and through all the pain and the hurt, and that they would have felt, and that their family members would have felt. These young people, these young Khmer people, they have such a heart and such a hunger for God. They really want Him, and they've gone through so many things and so many struggles and disappointments, and a lot of them have felt unlovable, or they've never felt love in their life. And even now they still have hardships, but they continue to pursue God, and they continue to be found by God and draw closer to Him.
Because they are seeing that God is pursuing them as well. So I guess you could say that God is making
And
a stream
stream
in the wasteland.
in the wasteland.